If you've got a spare £500, you can now buy the Stealth 2 driver from Taylormade. It's a great driver, it performs really, really well in the tests that I've done on my own and also with Dan. However, I still think there's a better option at half the price. For £249.95 on eBay currently, you can buy the Sim 2 Max or the Sim 2 driver, and I still think this is the best driver Taylormade have ever released, and it still performs just as well as the Stealth 2. Now, when the Stealth 2 was released, it was RRP'd at £599. You can now buy them, the Max for £499 and the Plus for £529, which is a lot of money for what is it really an upgrade on the Sim 2? Now, I've done comparison videos between the Sim 2 and the Stealth 2 on Dan's channel in a showdown, and I still think for the money, the best driver Taylormade have at the minute is the Stealth 2. Let's start with looks. The Sim 2 for me is the best looking driver I think anybody has ever released. Now, I know that's personal preference. Some people prefer the really clean look of a Titleist. Some people like all the bells and whistles that you get with Ping, with the turbulators and things like that. Some people like the Cobra. It's all down to personal preference, but for me, I think the way this looks on the top with the white line, carbon crown, and then this blue framing around the back, it's difficult to say that it's not a good looking driver. Titanium face with this one, you're not getting the carbon face which you're getting in the Stealth, but for me, I don't really see a big difference. Especially when it comes to just bells, whistles and ball data, which is ultimately all we want. It's all about the performance of a driver, and I think for £250, the Stealth 2 is the best driver you can buy at the minute. It's a problem when you've got a fade and you aim left and then rifle one straight left. That's not a great shot. However, when it comes to numbers, ball speed 157, launching a little bit low, that's my swing. Backspin great at around 2.5 and a carry of 261. And in the world of my age going up and my swing coming down, they're pretty good numbers. They're as good as anything I've seen from any other club really when it comes to ball speed and distance. And with the Max and the Max D versions of the Sim 2, you're getting great forgiveness at the same time, although that probably doesn't show it. Now, I've said many times, I hate hitting driver in studios. It's mental, it's a mental thing. I just really, really don't like doing it. So I'm not producing the best of this club, but every time I've used this club previously on course, I've actually really, really loved it. That's what we're playing for, the high fade. So what tech are you getting with Sim 2 then? You're getting twist face. So you're getting twist face in the Sim 2 and in the Stealth 2. Only difference is, like I've said, this is a titanium face. The Stealth comes with a carbon 60 times carbon face. Carbon crown, also get that on the Stealth, and carbon bottom or sole, you also get that on the Stealth. And this inertia generator on the back, in this case on the Max, has a 22 gram weight in the back for that extra forgiveness. You're also getting this speed pocket underneath. Now, this speed pocket is there designed that if you hit it low on the face, it will still give you that spin, that launch and the ball speed to be able to get the ball out there, because notoriously if you hit it low on the face, you get revs of spin and it just balloons up in the air. So the speed pocket is still designed to give you that ball speed. And also on this Max D version, you're getting the weight really back in the sole, and this is designed to sort of straighten up that ball flight. So if you're a bit of a left to right player or you've got a slice, this should quieten it down a little bit. And no change, you get the loft sleeve, all identical between the Sim 2 and the Stealth 2. These drivers were hugely popular, and I still think that they should be just as popular as before. People will go into Stealth because it's new, it's shiny, it's what Rory McIlroy plays, the Stealth 2, sorry, not the Stealth. But I think if you're just after a bit of value and a decent driver, there's nothing better to look at than the Sim 2. Lovely fade into what would be the fairway. Ball speed in the 150s, sides backspin a little bit low, but carry 264. It's as good as I see with any 2023 driver, and this is now 2 years old. So Sim 2 Stealth 2, this is now 2 years old. It's just as good, absolutely just as good as anything else out there, but at a fraction of the price. Now you can pick this up new in and around 270, 280. It's all down to what you want and your spec. I think if you're going to want the Sim 2 normal head with maybe an X-Flex shaft, you may pay a little bit more, but it's still available on many second-hand websites like Golf Bidder or Golf Clubs for Cash or the Golf Factory for in and around £250 for what is a pretty decent golf club when it comes to the condition of it as well. You can pick it up even cheaper if you don't mind a few marks on the head, which ultimately doesn't affect performance. So I think you just need to look at a second-hand option sometimes. It's not always about the new clubs being able to give you that what you want. I think you're just maybe spending money for the sake of spending it sometimes. I've done it hundreds of times, but sometimes you just really need to look at the second-hand option. And for me, this is Taylormade's best ever driver. Right, I hope you've liked that video, and if you have, please do just drop it a quick like, and also if you're not yet subscribed, hit my logo there and press that subscribe button. About 79% of the people who will watch this are not subscribed, and if they subscribed, this channel would grow lovely. So please, it's free to do, drop it a subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you all on the next video.